Good morning, everyone. We are in Salerno, Italy today. We are super excited. It is a gorgeous day. Saw a beautiful sunrise earlier, and today we are going to take a tour with Viator, and it is going to take us to Sorrento, and we are going to end up at Pompeii. So we are super excited to check that out. I know Jamie's really excited to go to Pompeii. So we are going to get off right now, go down around over there in front of the ship, catch our tour. We did book it, like I said, with Viator. It's an outside company. We're not booked through Norwegian, so we have to walk out there and catch our tour instead of meeting inside here on the ship. So let's get going. We don't want to miss our tour. We need to be down there by 8 o'clock, and hopefully we have a nice, comfy ride. Let's go.
All right, and here we go. First time setting foot in Salerno, Italy. At the top of the hill up there, it looks like kind of a fort, maybe a castle. Like Sharon said, we got to exit the port area and go meet up with our tour guide. I think there's going to be about 20 or 30 of our friends out here on this tour with us, so it ought to be a great day. All right, well, we have successfully gotten our group together. We've met Pauli, our tour guide. So far, things are going smoothly. Here's a little view of the city here. Very nice. I mean, it's just gorgeous. The mountain right here. Let's take a look. Silver Sea is in town with us today. Look at this. Oh, wow. We got a nice little bus and everything. Okay. All right, well, we have made it onto our tour bus. This thing is gorgeous, comfortable, heavily air conditioned. I think everyone is happy.
Do you hear me?
We hear ya.
So we headed out from the cruise port on our way to the heart of Sorrento, Italy. Our route would take us north towards Pompeii before heading south along the Sorrento coast. The twists and turns along the coast offered amazing views, and our first glimpse of Mount Vesuvius, best known for the destruction of a number of Roman cities back in 79 AD, most notably the city of Pompeii. Our tour guide did a great job pointing out the sights and teaching us all about the two main fruits in the area, olives and lemons. That's right, olives are a fruit, which have been cultivated in this part of Italy for centuries. She also shared the stories of the sirens in the cliffs of Sorrento. Now, the sirens, you know, are kind of like mermaids, the mythical creatures who lured sailors with their beautiful voices, but ultimately led them to their untimely demise.
All right, so here we are, first little stop to take some amazing photos here. Look at that, it is gorgeous. The boat's out there, looks beautiful. A little bit of a hazy morning. I don't know if that's normal. We are pretty high up there. Look at that cloud line, that cloud bank right there. Very, very nice. And these guys are in line to get a little drink, some lemon slushies and things like that. And let's take a look and see what's on the menu. Mary's Food. What do you got there? Oh, that looks good, Roger.
No worries.
Very nice. All right, Sharon, what do you got there? You got a little lemon slushie?
It's called a lemon granada.
Lemon Renata?
Granada.
Renata.
Granada.
Granada. Lemon Granada. All right, well, let's take a big swig of that. Let's see ya. Is it a little tart? Is it a little sour?
Very sour, but I like that.
Everyone got a kick out of the huge lemons, although Mary's little stand offered lots of treats. Most everyone wanted to get their first taste of the local lemon treat, the lemon granada or granita. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Either way, it was delicious. These large, round lemons featured thick, highly fragrant peels, rich in essential oils, making them the golden heart of authentic limoncello, which we would get to experience firsthand at our next stop on the trip. Before we left the area, we had to get a group photo, and then it was back on the bus towards the heart of Sorrento.
So the bus has stopped now at, I call it the tricklarium here. It's the bathroom spot. They've got the toilets, and listen, they got quite a racket going on here because you do pay in advance, €0.50 for men, women, but if you're in a wheelchair, you are free, so that's a good deal there. So now we're gonna, I think, walk around a little bit, see the sights, and then we're gonna meet up and have lunch. So far, a nice, relaxing day. All right, now we're going mobile. We're on the road, walking the streets of Sorrento, Italy.
We're walking here into the city square, and we are going to do some shopping, and we're going to have lunch and just kind of check things out. I am really looking forward to getting to some of the shopping. I think this is going to be one of my favorite ports to shop in. They have all the lemon kind of decor and lemon things, and that's kind of my vibe. So I want to buy a few things and do some shopping. And there is a restaurant we're going to that's supposed to be really, really good with an amazing view. So I can't wait to check that out as well. I love everything is so old, but it's very well kept. And it looks like there's lots of shopping. A lot more tourists here now. A lot more people here in the square.
All right, so the next stop is going to be the Limoncello Factory, I think is what we're calling it, where we're going to taste and try some limoncello. And this stuff apparently is like 35% alcohol, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Seeing who drinks the most and who catches the buzz before lunch. After that, we will meet back with our tour guide for a nice lunch. I'm very excited about that. It's a good thing we're following our tour guide right now, or else Sharon would be peeling off doing a whole lot of shopping.
I know, I'm already, my eyes are wandering.
Okay guys, and with me you can try also our cookies. We have 4 flavors: lemon, pistachio, cappuccino, and chocolate.
Oh. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Okay, so here's our little limoncello shot. Whoa! Wow! I was not expecting that. All right, and now I have some pistachio butter. I think that's what that is. Wow. Okay, so here's another sample right here. This is a little less alcohol. That last one had a lot of kick to it. All right. So we've been trying a little bit of food here, doing some little limoncello drink shots and stuff like that. That first one, very, very strong. 35% alcohol. That'll knock you on your butt. So we're going to see if we can't maybe sneak another shot. But super cool little place here. We showed you around. We're going to have to pick up some treats to go.
I have chocolate truffle,
Look at these.
lemon, salted caramel, pistachio, and hazelnut.
Oh my gosh.
Try some of those caramel balls.
You want what? Caramel balls? Okay. Not that on the list. All right, cheers. I'll cheers you. Wow, whoa, that tastes like paint. Oh, it does. It's like cantaloupe. At the end of it, you get a little cantaloupe flavor. Don't get fresh with me. Honeydew. All right, so we got our whole little group in here trying all this stuff. I mean, of course, yes, they want you to buy some stuff before we get out of here, so we get it.
Okay, I finished my samples and I got out while the rest of the crew did some shopping in that lemon factory store. At least that's what we called it, and there were a number of them on that little street we were walking on. And there were so many small shops, clothing shops, gelato, fresh juices and cocktails. And yes, I was teased by the Peronis, but I didn't have one. And yes, there was an endless array of lemon souvenirs and leather. There was a lot of leather to be purchased on that street, which is another item Sorrento is famous for. I'm pretty sure Sharon could have spent hours shopping on this street if we had the time.
All right, I found the girls. They're making a purchase. Well, my girl, at least. I found her. All right, Sharon's looked to add to our shot glass collection. It's pretty extensive that we've been collecting shot glasses over the years of all our travels. So this will be our first one. Let's take a look. I like it. Go ahead, grab it. Make it yours.
Now, I mentioned the leather stores earlier. Leather goods are immensely popular in Sorrento. Look at all the stuff here in the shop. Now, while Florence is known as the undisputed leather capital of Italy, Sorrento's charm makes its leather shops a heavily frequented stop for tourists. After some shopping, it was time to find Sharon and the rest of the crew and meet back with the group for lunch.
We're getting close to our spot for a delicious, delicious lunch. Terrazza della Sirene, Ristorante, Pizza, Cocktail Bar, and promised to be amazing views of Mount Vesuvius, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna check this out right now, and I'm super excited for it. All right, we're inside now, and I'm really curious to see how this is gonna be. This looks amazing. Whoa, look at that room. This place might be a little fancier than I thought. Oh my gosh, look at this stuff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Perfect.
We arrived at the dining patio. The views were amazing. There were tables for 4 on one side, but we chose the tables for 2, which is where most of our group was sitting. Now, it was kind of cool that the tables for 2, the chairs were both facing out to the water to give you an amazing view of the bay there and Mount Vesuvius. We took a look at the menu. It was very extensive with a little bit of everything. Apparently, this location is a wedding venue that also goes by the name Foreigners Club. We chose a few items that sounded tasty. The bread was delicious. Riley got the gnocchi, am I saying that right? Gnocchi, which was very good. Sharon went with the margarita pizza. I got adventurous and had the seafood pizza, which was awesome. And Matthew also got the margarita pizza. And yes, margarita pizza means cheese pizza. It's not made with tequila and sweet and sour. Lunch was awesome, especially with the amazing views of Mount Vesuvius on the left and the Sorrento coastal cliffs on the right that we had just driven through earlier that day.
We had an amazing lunch at this cute little restaurant they took us to. It was overlooking the water and it was just gorgeous. It would have been it's a great place for lunch or dinner if you're ever here. And now we're going to catch our tour so we don't get left behind. There's lots of little places to eat. Look at this cute little place right next to me. I don't know, everything just looks so cute here. I just love it. There's all these little alleys and walkways with shopping and little stores and restaurants. This might be a place I want to come back to and just for a land vacation. It's just really cute.
All right, guys, so we're at the next part of our day of our tour. We are at Pompeii, the ruins from the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. I think they said like 76 AD, so over 2,000 years ago. And our goal today is to cross over the area. What?
79.
79?
Yeah.
Okay, 79 AD. My apologies. Thank you, Matthew. Mr. Tour guide pointing out my error. So we're going to walk to the main amphitheater. And why are we going to see that? Because that is where Pink Floyd played their amazing concert live at Pompeii in the 70s. And I want to check it out. And then we're going to walk back and we're going to be here for just about 2 hours or so. See as much as we can doing it that way. And we'll show you what we see. So first glimpse is coming in. This is just the main entrance. Over to the left, you can see major buildings, part of the ruins from back then. They're just probably uncovering this over the years. And then we're gonna walk straight through. We're using Google Maps to maneuver our way around here. And we're gonna walk straight through and get to the amphitheater. So not much to see now. We're still kind of entering the place, but we'll show you what we see as we see it.
After a short walk, it was time to enter the archaeological site. Pompeii actually has 3 different entrances, but our tour was set to enter at the Piazza Esedra, if I'm saying that right, which is towards the west side, and of course the amphitheater was all the way on the east side of Pompeii. There's actually an entrance on that side, but it's not normally used by tours. Now, time was very limited. We only had about 2 hours. The goal was to get to the amphitheater as quick as possible and then sightsee on the way back. Some of the group opted for a guided tour, but a few folks joined us on our trek to the east side. We had to hurry because if we missed the tour bus, it would most likely mean missing the cruise ship. We put Matthew in charge of the Google Maps as usual, and off we went. I thought it could take almost 40 minutes to get over to the amphitheater. Matthew assured me only 20 minutes if we don't stop. The Pompeii ruins are quite a maze, and on the way we kept seeing things that just made us stop and say, wow. Much like the few days we spent in Rome before our cruise, seeing the remains of a city that has been brought back to life through excavation is really just surreal. We continued to make our way through the ancient ruins of Pompeii, stopping along the way to imagine what things might have been like so many years ago. When Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, it actually decimated the entire region there, which included multiple cities that were not too far from the base of the volcano, but Pompeii remains the most well-known and most visited. Archaeologists have recovered over 1,000 victims from the Pompeii ruins, and there's much more area here to still be excavated and uncovered. The total count of those lost is estimated to be over 2,000 at Pompeii, with a total count of over 16,000 from the entire region.
Oh yeah. Antifiero. Anfiteatro. All right, here's where we are. And here's what we're looking to go to. Boom, let's do it.
And we were almost to the amphitheater when we entered what is known to Pompeii visitors in English as Julia Felix's Villa. I think it's Giulia Felice's, it might be the local way to say it. This large residence, owned by Julia Felix, took up an entire block of land, and before Mount Vesuvius took Pompeii, this residence was converted into baths and gardens for public use and apartments for rent. You can kind of see that as we look around here. Now, the colors on the wall that you're noticing, those are original Roman pigments. Those colors have been there, and it's amazing that they've lasted all these years. As we exited this amazing structure, we found what we came looking for, or at least what I came looking for.
There it is, the amphitheater. Awesome. And the entrance is right on this side, so that's pretty cool. Just want to spend a few minutes in here soaking it up. Oh yes. How freaking cool is this? Unbelievable. Oh, wow. This is amazing. This is amazing.
This was it, finally entering the amphitheater where Pink Floyd played in 1971 and recorded an actual movie that they released. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm referring to, right? Pink Floyd live at Pompeii. And I get it, there's so much more to see in Pompeii, but with only 2 hours, we covered a lot of ground and saw as much as anyone could see in that short amount of time. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else in our small group that took the walk with us was excited as I was, but we took a minute to soak it all in, took a few pictures, took one more look around, and yes, I may have played the song Echoes for a moment to set the mood for myself, and then it was time to head back.
Well, that was amazing. Amazing going in here, someplace I never thought I'd ever go in my lifetime. So, it took 57 years, but we made it.
As we exited the amphitheater, we were right next to the popular exhibit that houses the plaster casts of some of the victims of Pompeii. The famous Pompeii plaster casts are not ancient statues, they are exact imprints of the victims of the Mount Vesuvius eruption that destroyed Pompeii. They were created by pouring liquid plaster into the hollow voids left in the hardened volcanic ash after the victims' bodies decomposed over nearly 2,000 years. That these casts are a haunting reminder of the final moments of life for those killed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. We walked along the main road on our way back to the site entrance, reminded along the way of what the city used to look like. And we made it back to the entrance to meet our bus with a few minutes to spare. What a day we had. Listen, overall, I gotta say it was a great tour we had here. What do you think about that? Great tour? Yeah, we did really well today. Saw a lot. Had a great time here at Pompeii. Amazing. Going in there, we were so glad to be able to make our way over to that amphitheater and then get back again. Saw some amazing stuff too. Definitely a place you'd want to spend 3 or 4 hours if you really want to dig deep into the history of what happened here. But I think we still got a lot out of it, so that was super cool. So overall, hey, Salerno, Sorrento, gorgeous, awesome lunch, amazing sights, history, ruins, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, it was a busy day.
Yeah, so
Saw a lot and had a good time.
I think we're both ready for a nap on the 30-minute ride back to the cruise port here on this comfy air-conditioned bus. So we're going to check out now, and we'll catch up with you later. But thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't done it yet, hey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you don't mind, come back and see us a few more times for some more videos. And Sharon, wrap it up.
Remember to travel safe, travel smart, and we'll see you in the next video.